fuck this, we better start recording in case we lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome back to Tech Talks and Soul Walks with myself, Julie Kubiak. And as you can see, yet again, we have Lee Penn. Can't get rid of him. Sorry about this.
No.
He's either in videos or you can hear him. So he's either right in your face or he's in the background somewhere. It's a bit like Where's Wally? His bottom of my mile off, either visually
Yeah.
or audible. He's just around. So yes, welcome back, Lee. How's things?
Yes. Good. It's good to be back. And this is my third time, so it counts as a hat trick.
Oh yeah, football references, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, and since we last spoke, you had 750 subscribers, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
What are you on now then? Drum roll, please.
1,277 as of today.
Woohoo! Well done. Okay,
Yeah.
and we won't mention that I'm still on, what am I on, 223 now. So I've increased slowly.
Yeah.
But
You increased a lot.
yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. But I mean, you've jumped up like 500, which is massive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we won't say who you slept with to get that many subscribers on your channel. But yeah, she's clearly working in Google or YouTube.
And also, last time I was on, I had very short hair.
Yes. Yeah. And you've had your hair grown this time. Yeah. What has happened since we last spoke then? I know obviously you've had the increase in subscribers.
Increases.
How have you managed to do it then? Come on, spill the beans.
I've just been me. And what you see in my videos is me. That's all I can put it down to, really. Sometimes I'll be funny in the videos, or I'll be straight talking. I say it as it is. You'll never get anything fake or false from me. You will get me.
Yes.
It's a lot of people from time. I've had a birthday since as well, so I'm 38 now.
You're looking
I
a lot
don't
older
care.
as well. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, Botox and soon.
Soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've also had a few emails and things which have been related to the increase in subscribers. And
Yeah.
it's kind of not changing the direction. I think it's just kind of underlining that you are a football channel, really. Do you want to explain
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah, so I recently did a video where I was at Wembley with my daughter for the whole day. So we started traveling at 7 a.m. and didn't get home till 10:30. So it was good. You're probably looking at about 13 hours. And we were at Wembley doing a double header. So it was 2 cup finals in one day. So it was a lot of filming in a lot of heat. And being ginger, that doesn't always mix, because I do come out looking quite red after. But yeah, so it was sort of editing on the fly as well. So one game was done. So it's right, put the video together, edit the video and upload it while I'm at Wembley. Whereas the second one was a little bit easier to do because I did it when I got home.
Uh-huh.
But from that video, I got an email today from a girl called Maddie, who is to do with a football app called OnlyFans. I've never heard of it till today, but it's for football creators, and you can just download it and go into it and just watch people. But as a creator, or an influencer, I've been invited to do a quick 15-minute chat with her and get put onto the app as a creator, football creator.
Yeah.
Which is massive, because in my head, I didn't think I'd get noticed for doing what I do. It'd just be uploading videos to YouTube. But she's seen my double header video, and yeah, I've got an invite to join the app as a creator.
And that is really emphasizing what we've said before. It's not about watch hours. It's not about your subscribers. It's about everything else that it gives you. So
Yeah.
that's really good, actually, for your channel. Really good.
Yeah, it's going to be massive.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I've checked it out as well, and it does seem legit. It looks legitimate, and it's not a bad way of actually getting people on there, either yourself or other people, to email them just off the back of the videos. So yeah, well done for that.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, and we've also just had the thumbs up that we've hit our target for last month for doing our YouTube shorts. And we've just ordered our merch, which is huge
Yeah.
for us. Yeah, bit of hard work on our part, let's say, and a lot of hoops to jump through with YouTube. But yeah, it is massive for Lee and I to actually say we've got to this point and we've actually got the email to say, yes, we actually ticked that box. And yes, we are going to be awarded with some free merch. So that's good for us. Yeah.
Yeah. In 2 to 5 weeks, when it will probably be baking hot summer and we can't wear the jumpers.
True. Yeah. But hey ho, I'm not going to complain. I'll just hang it up on a
Uh,
hanger and just take some photos of it or something and
yeah.
get on
Yeah,
Instagram.
absolutely.
Yeah. Do a YouTube short maybe with me sweating while drinking a cocktail outside. Yes. So there was something else that you've done as well, isn't there? You had a football team contact you. I can't remember what it was.
Yes. So there was, going back a couple of months now, I was posting on Twitter while I was at a game,
Yes. Mm.
and it was a Belgium side that were really, like, back in the 80s, 90s, were quite big in Belgium, ex-champions multiple times. And I was just tweeting through the game, saying how the game was, how the club was, and they asked me to get in touch. And the season coming, because it's just finished, so this is my little break for a month till friendlies start up, have asked me to go and film over in Belgium. That'll be happening next season. I don't know what dates yet. I've got to work that out with them, but it will be a press day, space, a press pass on the pitch, speaking to players, the manager, filming the game, all that sort of thing, which will be good.
Yeah. And you did an interview recently on your channel, didn't you?
Yes. So if any football people watch this, and usually as well knows Spencer, who is the co-owner of #United,
That was it. Mhm.
uh, quite a big YouTuber as well. But I managed to get a quick 2-3 minute chat with him after the game, which always helps and always boosts a little bit more as well.
Yeah. But hopefully all the people watching this, so my podcast viewers should be following your channel anyway. So don't forget it's Football League Adventures and it's Lee Penn. And so if you're not subscribed to his channel, go over there now and have a look at these videos. And if you subscribe, then obviously you'll find out as and when he posts and follow his content that's coming up for the new season.
Yeah.
So I know you've got some challenges coming up that you've set yourself, haven't you, for like the downtime? And that's next month, isn't it now? Because we're just at the end of May.
Yeah. So June the 8th is the first challenge video where me and my mate Mike, who will be doing the podcast with me,
Mm.
that is coming next season. We're going to London and we're trying to do 13 grounds in a day on a Saturday in London.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's going to be a task, a challenge,
Mm.
to say the
I
least.
think we've mentioned this before. You're obviously going to have to take power banks with you and just hope for the best, really, that you've got enough power banks in charge to actually record everything, all the footage.
Yeah, so I've just bought another power bank, which you can get about 3 days out of it charge. So hopefully that should be enough to keep me going. But I have got a spare as well.
Now that's interesting because my eldest is off to Reading this year. Her and her friends are going off for 5 days or 5 nights. And they're
Yeah,
panicking over what to do for power banks. And they don't know whether or not to get several cheap ones and then recycle them afterwards or get some really decent ones and then just keep them for the next event. But
On yeah, pay a little bit more and go for a decent one.
yeah.
I think I paid about £30, £40 for mine.
And
Yeah.
actually, they're going off to Tenerife soon, so that'll give them a chance to see how much true life has got. But that's one of the problems, isn't it? It's making sure that you've got the right charge and chargeable items with you. And if you run out of
Yeah.
battery, you just run out of battery, though. And I know it sounds daft, but are there any places where you can even just pay to charge up something? I don't know.
Yeah, you can go to cafes and stuff like that. There's going to be cafes spotted about where you can go in and charge for a bit, or
Hmm.
even shopping centres now have places where you can go and charge. You pay a certain amount and charge.
Oh, okay. Because the only place I've ever seen it is where I spent most of the last few weeks, actually, is the Apple store. And the staff in there know that people just come in, slap their phones on the chargers, on the flatbed chargers, hang around and look at some stuff while they get some charge in their phone and then walk off afterwards. Um, Apple can't do anything about it. They get to have a bit of a chat, but they know they're not going to sell anything to them because that's all that they're interested in. It's just putting some charge in their phone, which I get why they're doing it, but it's cheeky as well. Don't really
Mm.
know where I stand on that, that whole thing, but hey ho, needs must.
Yeah, exactly. But you can even do it in McDonald's.
Can you?
Yeah, yeah. They have, so when you go in, they have benches in the middle,
Oh yes, they do.
and the
Yes,
little knuckles are charging
charging
ports.
ports. Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, you see, I don't get out much. I'm learning something new every podcast. Right, that's it then. That's it for tech talks and soul walks because I've run that stuff.
See you later.
Going forward into the new season, then, Lee, are you going to continue with the formats that you're doing at the moment, or you've done this kind of end of season? Got plans to revamp it or make some changes going forward?
Yeah, so it's going to be there's going to be changes. I'm hoping I'm going to start turning them into sort of like little 15-minute shows.
Oh,
Like
okay.
so there's going to be different segments in there. So when I have my daughter with me and she comes to games, I'm going to have a segment where she rates the football shirts of each team that we go to. So she rate it out of 10 and she'll say what she thinks of it, whether it's nice, ugly, or she quite honest like me. And then there's going to be a food rating segment.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's going to be a segment where each ground I go to, like Top Gear, where they used to do reasonably priced car
Oh,
and
yes.
they used to do the
Star in the
celeb. And
Wizard
then,
Price car. Yeah.
so what the plan is, I'm going to get a massive whiteboard with team magnets. And then when I'm at home, film that bit, slap the team on the board with the best price Coke and Twix for kind and it'll be like a little leaderboard at the end of the season.
Left Twix or right Twix?
Exactly. Who
Yeah.
was crunchier? But yeah, so that's the plan. It's going to be a complete revamp, not the channel, just
Mm.
the videos, and all will still be called the same. The logo will still be the same, but the videos are hopefully going to be a lot different.
So really what you're going for then is you're going for same content, but just producing it and um what's the word I'm looking for?
It's more on the entertainment side of it, more to give it more of a
Entertainment. Yeah. And yeah.
yeah, it's more of a real feel, not just me go, oh, I'm here at such and such, and then you just get pure football highlights.
Mm. Yeah.
Going to be broken up a little bit, so there still be football highlights, but there could be a couple of highlights, and then it goes to my daughter's segment, and then
Mhm.
cuts back to the football,
Mhm.
or could go to the food segment and then cuts back to the football.
Yeah.
So it's going to be broken up a little bit.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they call that magazine format. So you have different sections, and it's almost like you read or watch this little bit, then there's another little bit, and then there's another little bit, but everything is related. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the plan going forward, and the videos are going to be 15 minutes long.
Mm.
There may be times where I can't help it, where it goes over a couple of minutes. I'll just have to trim the segments down or see where it goes from there. But intro is going to be the same. Outro is going to be the same. Yeah, I've got hopefully someone that's going to help me produce the intro segments for the new parts. Not saying any names, but she's quite good at these podcasts that we're doing now.
Thanks. Yeah, yeah. I think the segments for your daughter will be good, and as well, we obviously have discussed this off air, so to speak. Those segments can then be turned into YouTube Shorts, put on Instagram, Reels, whatever is it, TikToks. Did you know that you can do it 10 minutes now on TikTok?
Yes, yes.
Even if you were to repurpose some of the content and put it on there, because I think X is starting to go down the live route as well.
X has been really good for me.
I know.
Not gonna lie, it's been really good for me.
Yeah. I think you've had a lot of contacts come through there that you've then been liaising with.
Yes, X has been really good for me for getting in contact with football teams, like the non-league or lower league sides have been, really good.
I take it then you're using X for contacts and liaising with everybody, but still generating and putting up predominantly on YouTube then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no change for which platform you're going to use in the new season then?
No, I may bite the bullet and slowly put more on TikTok,
Mm.
but it will predominantly be YouTube. I will never shy away from YouTube because that's thanks to YouTube. That's where that emails come from today because they've seen my content and been on the YouTube Shorts program as good as it wants to be. You and me both got on that with the subscribers we've got. For most YouTubers, we're quite low subscribers. So to be recognised already is good.
Yeah, it's very good actually. And in all fairness, YouTube has had an immense change on what you and I are both doing.
Yeah.
In two totally separate ways. Obviously, your football content is coming on leaps and bounds, and you're looking at all the feedback that you've had, and you're redoing this style of the videos for next season. And obviously, I started this podcast back at Easter and just recorded episode 10 for this weekend coming. And I've just got in the bag 2 more episodes for tech side of things. So I'm building up the back catalogue, so to speak, ready to schedule on YouTube. And I wouldn't have done any of that if I hadn't been on the YouTube program that we're on, the YouTube High Five last year. So yeah, so nice little round of applause to YouTube for that.
Yeah.
But yes, yeah. So I think there's a lot obviously going on for the both of us, and you're going to be starting a podcast as well, aren't you?
Yeah. So from 30th of June is going to be the first one because we have to wait for the new fixtures to come out
Mhm.
because it's mainly going to be for the championship down to non-league football. So we have to wait for all their fixtures to come out, which are in those from the 26th to about the 30th. And then the 30th, we record the first one and we hope to have it out on a Tuesday or Wednesday evening. And
Mhm.
that's every week. So we record every Sunday and then have it out by Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. So it means, it'd be a late night. We'll record early Sunday and then Sunday will be my day afternoon to edit and get it scheduled, uploaded and scheduled.
Yeah. So are there many matches on Sunday then that could impact on this podcast?
No, because luckily games that I go to all on a Saturday.
Okay, so that makes it a lot easier for you then,
So
doesn't it?
makes it a lot easier. Or it may be if there are some games that are on a Sunday, then we do the podcast at 7 o'clock in the evening on a Sunday.
Mhm.
And then they're going to be an hour long. And then I look to start editing Sunday night.
Shameless plug here, just to drop it in. I have now got affiliate partnerships with some of the different software providers that I've been using for this podcast. You need to be using rss.com to do your podcasts.
Mhm.
Clearly, off this video, this podcast here, we will discuss and get yours set up for your podcast. But yeah, rss.com is fantastic. And when I spoke to them yesterday about did they have an affiliate link that I could tap into, I'm on their highest program with them. And I've already uploaded now 10 episodes. They said, yeah, sure. And told them my IT background, answered a few questions, and now I'm shamelessly plugging rss.com. And also as well for editing, Descript. So Descript, and we're using Squadcast at the moment for the external link video. So we're not in the same room. Lee's obviously somewhere down south.
That's
I'm in
it.
the Midlands. And yeah, it works. So Descript as well, I can highly recommend both of those. And yeah, links are down in the bottom.
Thinking about the high five event that we went to, that
Mhm.
it was over a year ago.
No, it's not a year yet. Not a year yet.
Not
But
even.
no, because it was the
It was
31st of August.
yeah,
And where are we now? We're May.
May. So we're
9 months.
wow.
It is still not a year since we were sitting there next to Mini Bakes, Connor does gaming, and Mythomatic.
Yeah, and anyone that might know Ellie Marie TV,
Yes. Yeah.
who who had over 200,000 subscribers and wasn't a guest speaker.
No, but Broken Tape was.
It was. Nothing
And
gets broken because we love broken.
yeah, we love Broken. Yeah, and Broken's just got married and just come back from a honeymoon and did some fantastic vlogging all the way during her wedding and her
And I
30th birthday.
and I've met Brogan since at another YouTube event down in Brighton.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And yeah, and Promise, I've been to an event with her other than the High Five event. So yeah, I think it's a fantastic group. And I can't believe it's
mm,
only been 9 months and how all our channels have changed so much. And I do
yeah,
think it's because myself and Hayley, Bunny Moonstone, and Lee as well, we reached out to as many people as we could that were on that event. And we set up a WhatsApp group, and that is all we talk about. We just talk about YouTube. And when I was recording with Hayley earlier, we were saying about how it's very, I can't say niche, but it is niche, isn't it? What we do.
yeah,
Not many people
yeah,
get that being a YouTuber is pretty full on, even if it's just a hobby. And not many people are into this kind of thing. Yet people either look up to us or a bit like Marmite, they go, nah, you can't make that into a full-time job. But people do.
yeah, absolutely. It's just weird that we can now call ourselves YouTubers. That's really weird. From when it started in 2005 to was it 2024 now?
Yeah.
It's what else did you? I'm a YouTuber.
Yeah.
I work full time. I'm a YouTuber on the side as well for the minute. For the minute.
For the minute. Yeah. And that's it. We're content creators, not influencers. In fact, I don't even know if many people still use that term.
No, I mean, like I've always said, I'm not an influencer because I'm not influencing people to do anything. Well, I know unless they want to go to football, then I've
Mm,
influenced them to do that.
mm.
But really, I'm a creator, if someone put me on a debate channel, then I could debate till the cows come home.
Or argue.
With
Some people call it
well, I'll
arguing, Lee.
yeah, okay. I since doing this and meeting other football vloggers, I'm gonna be in July, I think, near the end of it. I'm gonna be on another panel video
Mm,
with 3 other football vloggers, so which is gonna be interesting and good as well.
yeah. And don't forget as well, we have, which I don't think we've spoken about on this channel. Hayley and I were talking about it earlier. Myself, Hayley, and Lee have another YouTube channel called YouTube Box.
Yes.
And it's not about you as in YOU, it's EWE as in little sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it
we came up with it last year sometime.
yeah, we did, yeah. Probably a couple of months of being in that group.
Yeah, yeah.
I think thing is though, from being in the group, I think people got who we were as individuals.
Mm,
You had the people that are like, "Oh, amazing, well done, well done." You had the argumentative people,
yes, that's you.
the sarcastic people.
Oh, that's
I'm not
me.
saying, and yeah, it's a big mix of people. And then it was like, let's do a second channel. To be fair, we just haven't got around to do it because we've been busy. Me with my football is sometimes quite hard to tie me down because I could be going to a game midweek or weekend, and I never know what time I'm getting back. And then obviously you with doing your podcasts and your, could say, Dior collection of
Mm-hmm.
video that
Yeah,
you've got.
yeah.
And also we have met up twice now in London.
Yes,
So
we
we did
have.
Christmas with the Connor.
Yes, your
Uh,
car.
yes. And then with the storm chasing vet,
Yes,
which
Ashley.
on my birthday, which bank holiday,
Mm-hmm.
and we went
Yeah,
to
which was
Camden.
total washout. Yeah. But it was a good day. Yeah. And I think that's the beauty of the group because we know we're all busy. We don't expect everyone to be in the group 24/7. It's impossible. But just the right people are in there at the right time. So even when Kat, who is, what's her channel? I know she's Sustainabead on, I think that's on Instagram.
Jewelry.
She's going to kill us for not remembering. Sorry, Kat.
So I'm going to look you up now on my phone.
Yeah, so Kat got monetized. I don't know what she was on. I think she was only on a couple of hundred when we went to the YouTube event. And by
Yeah.
posting YouTube shorts daily from that event, after the event, not from the event. But yeah, she got over the 1,000 subscribers. And then you also have to hit your watch hours as well, which is mega what you need to hit with your YouTube shorts. But she did it. She
Yeah.
absolutely blew it. And she
It's
was
going to,
fantastic.
it's Jewelry Rescue. So I was right.
Jewelry
Was
rescue.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's done really well. And yeah, all good for Kat because she's lovely as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So she reached out in the group and just said, "Oh my God, I've had the email come back about monetization." Then she had to fill the online form in. And because YouTube, or Google, we should say, is an American company, there was questions about taxation, and she was obviously
Mm.
worried. Was she actually ticking the right boxes and stating and declaring the right stuff? But there was enough people in that group who know exactly how to help her and guide her. And she even found a video on YouTube, surprise, surprise, on how to fill the forms in correctly. So yeah, we just all kind of, we're there for each other when we need to. And it's just nice that we can schedule in these get-togethers. So I would have thought summertime at some point we'll have another get-together down in London. Hopefully the weather will be better. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go up and see Hayley, I think. Oh, and you're coming up to Coventry at some point, aren't you, to watch?
Yeah, be coming up to watch Coventry.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I
So
can get Hayley down here, or we can have some kind of meet up in the area as well, in the Midlands for a change. Yeah. So
yeah,
yes, if you haven't done so already, get your own YouTube channel. is the best thing that we've obviously done. And we've got a really nice community of friends here. Yeah, if your friends aren't doing it, then who cares? Just do whatever you want to do and just make it your channel. Because I think each of us in our own rights, if we didn't know each other, we would still be pretty isolated, wouldn't we?
Oh, good, good, yeah. We haven't really spoken about the event, have we? I
No,
don't think. No.
no.
So another thing that was really funny was when I turned up at the Google offices, I would admit I was pretty nervous.
Mm.
Because you're going in and there's all these strangers. But what was really funny was when I sat down, I had Ellie Marie TV, and then Kat was next to her. We were talking, and then you sat right next to me,
Even know.
and it was I realise at first, and then yeah, just we spoke from there. Like when we went upstairs,
Yeah.
and then
In fact, sorry to stop you there. When we went up in the lift, it's bizarre because they are actually building new Google offices opposite. But in the offices that are there at the moment, it was like going into Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and going up in the lift in that because it was a glass window sort of all around us. And it was like we'd all got these golden tickets as though we'd won the prize to go in and have the tour. And it just felt like we're all golden ticket holders. And it was just that
yeah,
excitement. No one knew what to say or to talk to anybody. There were like little groups of people, little cliques that had obviously formed within the sort of waiting area at the reception area, and they hung around together. But yeah, it was just surreal, absolutely surreal it was.
it was such a surreal thing. And also, one thing I never said, they spelled my surname wrong.
Really?
Yeah, they put one N. It's two N's. Pen.
Where would that have appeared then? Was that on your board that you
Board.
had? Oh,
I
yeah.
never said any. I was like, no, I'm not going to say anything because I'm there. My face is there.
So you can see if I don't crop it out on the video, my board's up there. It's got my name on it. But yeah, did they have it spelled correctly on the lanyard that you had?
No, because on the lanyard was my channel,
Oh,
I
yes.
think. Because at the time I was up the Albion because I was filming just Brighton videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it changed to what I'm doing now.
Mm.
And yeah, so I didn't say anything because my face was on a YouTube plaque. So I was happy.
That's all that
Yeah.
mattered. Yeah. I'm here at the Google offices.
It's just that moment where like, I actually am a creator.
Yeah.
It's like such a real moment.
Yeah, yeah. The whole day was absolutely amazing. When Brogan spoke at the end, she really did inspire us all because even, and you've mentioned it in the previous podcast that you've done, the fact that she was doing all of her editing in iMovie, which
I
is
love
the
iMovie.
software that you get with all Apple devices, and it's free because it bundles in with it. And when you actually look at what she's doing, yeah, okay, she might be using pay for audio and things like that, but the actual editing of it is wow. And she had just hit 100,000 subscribers, and
Yeah.
we had a sneak peek at her channel the other night, and she's on what 120 something,
T9,000.
129,000. So she's gained 29,000 in nine
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to get that amount of subscribers. That's amazing. And at that point, I just think, yeah, I've made it. And I think you've got to have it in your head what you class as I've made it. And to me, you probably feel the same way. Being invited to Google, I'd made it. Being then invited to be part of the YouTube Shorts partner program, I'd made
Yeah.
it, regardless of however many subscribers I'd got, regardless of
Yeah.
the view hours. It's about that recognition. And it's such a buzz. I can't explain it unless you're into YouTube and you get this. But yeah,
Yeah. I'm glad that I sent all the invites out to everybody because it was just nice to meet everyone at my place of work. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, wow. It's where you turn up every day, isn't it, at the Google offices when you just
Yeah.
work there as an employee?
This isn't actually my house where I am. I'm actually in another department of the offices. I'm just working late. It's actually a green screen.
Green screen, yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a long running joke that I worked at Google, but I
Oh,
don't. I work in a warehouse. Uh, so yeah, it's good, and also being recognised outside of YouTube by apps, football apps, and that sort of thing. That blew my mind today. I was like, so recognised.
and obviously the same for me when, okay, it was after a TikTok, but it didn't matter. When Dior reached out and said, come in, do you want to film? Do you want to do some shorts for us and things like that? It's like, flipping heck, Dior.
Mm,
We're not just talking like, well, I won't say any fragrances or any perfume counters, but it was Dior. And it was like, okay, yeah, I'm doing some like collaborations with them. I couldn't even imagine this like even 6 months ago, because that was end of December, that kind of came through, which is just
mm.
6 months ago.
My sort of goals, which I'll let everyone into a sneaky little peek on here, is my goals for next season is obviously to improve video content.
Hmm.
Like, instead of it just being a video, it's going to be a mini TV show. But there's also a thing that I've seen a lot of football vloggers that I follow, and it's the Football Content Creator Awards. It's a black tie event. They get invited up. They've been nominated for awards or anything like that. So I want to push my content to get him noticed and recognized, to then get invited to the events, or even to be asked to do like charity football matches. And then it's the whole thing of promoting the charity that the match is for and all that sort of stuff. Not just gaining my goals, but also doing something good out of it.
It's something to aspire to and obviously reach to. You've got to have those goals. And I know yours is a football channel, but yeah, you've got to have those goals because you've got to keep moving the goalpost. I hate these everything referencing football when you're on here, but you have to have those goals because otherwise you don't move, you don't learn, and you only learn from your mistakes. The amount of stuff that I've done has never been aired or never even been edited because I've ended up scrapping it and starting again.
Mm.
But if I hadn't have done it, then I wouldn't have learned from it. And that is what all this is about. You have to make those errors and make those mistakes, learn, move on. But then when you've ticked those boxes, what's next? And
Yeah.
you're constantly evolving and growing at the same time. And then hopefully, although that this is not 12 months away, but there'll be a red carpet event for us all to go to. This is next February.
It would be nice to go to a red carpet event. What's happening?
The masquerading event's happening February next year.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Yes. So
I need to then find an outfit.
if you get a black tie outfit for any charity event, slap that one on. But yeah,
Yeah,
I think it'd be absolutely fantastic if all of us YouTube content creators turned up and we were all there vlogging it and doing shorts and everything else that we do
yeah,
while partying all together. Because since the YouTube event back in August, you and I have been to an event each in November.
yeah.
Yours was in Brighton and mine was in Birmingham. Same event, but it was over 2 different nights.
Yes.
And yeah, it'd just be great for us all to get back together and have a fantastic evening together, really. So yeah,
Yeah, it will be that will be good. Obviously, I'll be coming to it once I know the day and see what your masquerading events are like.
a lot of planning to get done, but yes, that'll be February. So yeah, I think there's a lot of movement going on. Say work wise, because it is our jobs now, isn't it, so to speak?
Always set myself a target, not say goals, a target. The target this year was to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
Have you done that yet?
So I've surpassed that by the third month of this year. I think I got close to it.
Was that only March?
Yeah,
2 months ago?
yeah.
Flipping heck. Yeah, you've done blooming good. In fact, I remember having a conversation with you because, just as an aside, since the event, Lee and I have been in touch every single week without fail. And we do literally just talk about YouTube content, ripping each other's channels apart, giving each other ideas and things. But I remember you panicking, going, I'm nowhere near 1,000. And your channel just jumped up within a matter of days, if I remember. And you freaked out and you're going, it's bots, it's bots.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And there was this one time, I think there's one day, wasn't there? I lost 20 subscribers
Mm.
in 2 days. But then I had a video that did really well and gained 10 back. And
Mm.
then I was on another vlogger's video, Matt the Groundhopper, that I talked to quite a lot as well. And plugged him on mine and he plugged me on his. And I gained like another 14 subscribers from that,
Mm. Yeah.
from just doing that. And I think he's on just over 4,000 subscribers. But I say it, and I'll always say it, the one thing that is the hardest thing to do are the watch hours.
Yeah. And I do think that if the shorts aren't going to do the watch hours, it's got to be the long form content. And for me, I know that doing this podcast has given me those watch hours
Mm.
because people will just watch a short or swipe through a vlog. But if it's a podcast, they usually listen through till the end. You watch, I'll check the stats later, and people are only just watching the first 2 minutes of this. But theoretically, people, when they listen to a podcast, they do listen to it or watch it from start to finish because they're invested to find out what's happening.
Yeah.
And obviously they get invested in the podcast, and then it's repeat viewers, repeat watch hours, so to speak. But yeah, so I do think tapping into that podcast market for you then, Lee, is going to help with those watch hours.
You know, if I get 10 people watch the full hour, that's 10 hours added to my account.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's hopefully that boosts my watch hours, and yeah, it can go quick from there. Then I can get monetized, and also if you watch your London vlog and Storm Chasing Vet vlog, you will either see me or hear me. I'm in a shot. I'll
Ev-
always try a shot.
You're pretty much in every shot, or you're in earshot. That's the only way to explain it. In fact, if you go back and watch my original mini vlog that I did of the YouTube event back in August, I think it's called YouTube High Five. You can even hear him, even though you can't see him in certain scenes. He's there. And he didn't realize till I told him when we went to London, that just recently with Ashley. And he went, you can really hear me. And he went and watched it. He went, oh yeah, you can.
My voice is so on camera is so deep.
So do
You can so deep. You can really hear it, and I'm like, oh yeah, you can. I didn't realize that.
yeah, yeah. I wasn't joking. Right. Yeah. If you haven't done so already, I know I keep saying it, head over to Football League Adventures channel, go and subscribe. Otherwise, he'll kick you in the shins. And yeah, listen out for his podcast when it airs. Did you say it was in June, end of June?
Yeah, it's going to be the end of June. Hopefully, 30th of June. What the plan is.
Yeah. Do you have a name for it yet?
It is what my channel is. Football League Adventures podcast.
So are you
That is
doing,
it.
are you going to be placing it on your channel then, or are you having a separate channel for it?
No, it's going to be on my channel, but it's going to be in its own section.
Yeah. And podcast section, a bit like my channel then. It has the
Yeah.
podcast. Yeah. So just in case you're not aware, this is to anybody listening or watching this, when you do a podcast, anyone could categorize a video as a podcast. But for it to be genuinely a podcast and for it to be in YouTube Music, it has to be the RSS feed that places it in there. Whether or not that changes or whether or not YouTube are ever going to change that, I don't know. But
Mm.
you can tag any video as a podcast, and some of them probably are podcast style. We won't go into the pluses and minuses of what is and what isn't, and can all videos
Yeah.
be a podcast, because we could be here for days going round and round in circles over that. But yeah, mine's exactly the same. Tech Talks and Soul Walks podcast. It's on this channel, as you're aware. And it also has a podcast section. And I also tag the videos as podcasts as well. If you follow Lee's channel, I'm sure you'll find out all about when that podcast goes live.
Yeah. There will
Yep.
be a trailer and a little preview video coming out.
Yeah, we need to get those sorted for you actually before the launch
Yeah.
day. Yeah, to get your
Yeah.
marketing out there. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'll start that again. Thank you, everyone, for watching this episode of Tech Talks and Soul Walks. And thank you again, Lee, for gracing our screen with your presence. And look forward to seeing you in another one, Lee. And yeah, thanks for watching and listening to Tech Talks and Soul Walks.